Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Good Sunday afternoon to you guys. I am coming in with my nice good Sunday dinner right here. This is some nice smothered pork chops that I did in the Instant Pot. I'm going to jump right into this video and show you guys exactly how I get this done. Alright guys, so here's everything I'm going to be using for this. I have me some pork chops right here soaking in a little bit of vinegar water. And I'm just going to give those another good rinse up, dry it up, season it up, and I'm going to be using some bell pepper, onion, seasoning salt, onion powder, black pepper, a little kitchen bouquet for color on my gravy, and I'm going to be using a little chicken bouillon powder, which is not butchered. Alrighty, so first things first, we're going to season these pork chops up. I'm going to keep it real simple, guys. I don't like to use a lot of different seasoning on my food. Just using a little black pepper. Alright, once I get done with that black pepper, I needed to add it a little bit more. That top is so funny, it doesn't stay closed for me, or stay open, I should say. And once I got my black pepper down, then I'm going to come and add me a little onion powder to it. Alright, then I'm going to add me some seasoning salt. And that is going to be all of the seasonings that I put onto my pork chops. And I'm just going to come in with my tongs here and just give this a good mix. Get that seasoning all distributed. Alright, so I'll just get that all coated with that seasoning. And this little tongue was acting kind of funny on me, like it wanted to fall apart. Alright, so I got that mixed up, and then I realized I wanted a little bit more seasoning salt on here. So I just got me a little bit more seasoning salt on it. Give it another mix, and then I dredged it in some flour. And after I did that, these bad boys are ready to start frying. So I got my cast iron skillet here. I'm just dropping these in. I had 5 of these, I believe it was, and I'm going to start off by cooking 3 of these at first. I'm not trying to cook them done, guys. I'm just trying to brown them off, get a nice little crust on it. And these things were huge. Alright, so I'm going to get this last one in, and then I'm going to let these sit. Oh boy, somebody going fast on a motorcycle today. Alright. I'm going to let these sit, guys, for maybe about 4 or 5 minutes, get a nice crust on it. Then I'll be back to give it a flip. Alright, I am back. Let's go ahead and give these bad boys a flip. Get this other side browned off. That's exactly what you want right there, guys. Nice golden brown color. Alright, so I get this last one turned over. We're going to let that go another 4 or 5 minutes on this other side. Alright, and after that, we came in and I just took these out. These are not by any means done. Just wanted to get a little color on them. And I'm just setting them over inside of my Instant Pot. I want to get these big boys down on the bottom first. Alright, so I'll get that last one out. Then I'm going to get my other 2 in and get those browned off, and I'll be back to make my gravy. All right, guys, so I got my last two chops coming out here. Just gonna get those down inside of my Instant Pot. All right, and you see all of that nice good bits down in the bottom of this skillet right here. We are not gonna throw that away, guys. That is nothing but flavor. And if you ever wanted to go to Flavor Town, that is it right there. So I'm just gonna get my onions and bell peppers in there. And I'm just gonna come and break my onions apart. Let these cook down for a few minutes. All right, and once I get those cooking down for a little while, Dirty Flour Lady, get ready. Get ready, Dirty Flour Lady, because I'm gonna sprinkle me in some of the same flour that I dredged my pork chops in. If I had to estimate it, I would say it's about 3.5 tablespoons, because I normally like to use 1 tablespoon per cup of liquid. I'm just gonna get that mixed in, and then I'm gonna let that cook that raw flour taste off. And after we get that cooked off for a couple of minutes, I'm gonna come in and add some water to this thing. You can add broth, but I'm gonna be using my chicken powder, so it's gonna be the exact same thing. And this is 2 cups of water, and I'm gonna add all of this inside of here. All right, so I'll get the rest of this water added. Then I'm gonna season this up a little bit with some of my chicken bouillon powder. All right, so let's go ahead and add a little seasoning now to my gravy here. Got me a little black pepper. Then I'm gonna add me some more onion powder inside of here. Definitely gotta get some more onion powder. I use onion powder a lot, and I use a lot of it. All right, then I'm gonna add my chicken bouillon powder inside of here. You want to be careful with this, guys, because this does have sodium in it. And if you are watching your sodium intake, like I watch mine, you definitely want to be careful with how much of this that you use. And I use seasoning salt already also, so. All right, now I'm gonna just add a little color to this with my kitchen bouquet. People give kitchen bouquet a bad rap, but I'm not worried about it. All right, so we're gonna get that mixed in. Right away, I can tell I needed to add a little bit more, so I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna add me just a little bit more of this kitchen bouquet inside of here. All right, so I'm gonna get that mixed in, and this is still pretty thick, but my thought process was that Instant Pot has a lot of liquid left in it, so I was gonna make my gravy a little bit thicker and not add as much liquid to it, or not add any liquid, but that would have been fine if I was going in the oven, but with the Instant Pot, you definitely do need some liquid in it to really get it started. Because what happened is it started giving me a burn notice, and you'll see in this next slide once I get this top on. All right, so this is when I put it on, and then I put it on the stew setting. I believe I did rather. I put it on the stew setting, which I don't know why I did that. I normally put it on the soup setting, but I put it on the stew setting, and it started telling me that the food was burning or something like that, the message said. So this is me taking it off to check to see if anything is burnt, which nothing was burnt, but it did have some sticking at the bottom, because you can see there's very little liquid inside of there. So I had to come and try to get this from the bottom with this tongue, which was just acting so crazy. Finally, I was able to get that all moved around just to make sure nothing was actually burnt, and it wasn't. So what I'm going to do is just come in and add me some water inside of here like I should have done in the beginning. But that is a lesson learned. This is just cook number 2, 3. I think this is cook number 3 with the Instant Pot. So that was 1.5 cups of water that I added. All right, and then I did come back and I added me a little bit more of that kitchen bouquet inside of here, because I like my gravy to be nice and brown, and I just wasn't getting brown from this. So I added a little bit more kitchen bouquet, and then I added another half cup of water, and I felt good about that. So I just got that all mixed together again. And once I could look at it and see, I felt like that would be perfect gravy in the end. So I just got these rearranged so that everything kind of was submerged inside of this liquid. And I put the top back on, and then I put it on the soup setting, and I let it go for an extra 40 minutes because it had cooked already some. So I got it back on, put it on the soup setting 40 minutes. And after 40 minutes was up and it slow released, this was what I had right here. And I just started smiling and smiling. It's like I couldn't get my rice cooked fast enough. I couldn't get my rice cooked fast enough, which is my fault because I should have had my rice cooked already. But what I did do is I like to leave it on the put it on the saute setting just to let that gravy kind of thicken just a little bit more. And as you can see right here, that saute setting really had that gravy getting nice and thick. I just had to skim a little bit of that excess grease off of the top. But you can see that's a nice smooth brown gravy. Man, we about to cook me some rice, and I plate that thing up. And I am most definitely gonna give this a taste test for you guys. Nice smothered pork chops done in an Instant Pot. Look at that gravy. All right, guys. I am coming in with a quick taste test. This is my Sunday dinner. Nice smothered pork chops done in an Instant Pot. I'm not wasting any time. Giving this bad boy a try. Oops, wait a minute. Gotta get the right tools for the job. Gotta get the right tools for the job. Okay. I'll put a little hot sauce. Oh, now I gotta put a little hot sauce on that thing. Mm-hmm. All right. Some of that rice. Look how tender that thing is. Nice and tender. This size spoon. My mom got an uncle, Uncle Joe. He used to call us a shovel. Look at that. Nice tender pork chop rice. Oops. Mm-hmm. Yep, that'll do it. Mm. So tender. So much flavor in that. Mm-hmm. So good. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, wait a minute. this pot. That nice flat cap right there. Look at that. That's for my buddy Chef Jeffrey. That fat cap. Alrighty guys, I'm about to put on Hang 'em High and enjoy my afternoon. Alrighty guys, so that was my Sunday dinner today. Some nice good smothered pork chops made in the Instant Pot, and it was good. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you are new. And you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and on Twitch TV, Cooking and Chilling with Kenny. And I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget the hashtag, guys. Pray for love and peace.